Hello, Libra. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you're watching this, happy 4th of July as well. At least that's the day that I'm recording this. This is going to be your monthly tarot reading and any predictions or channeled messages that come out for you, Libra, for the month of July. So let's get into this and see what kind of energy is going to come out for you. I already shuffled the deck, but I'm going to do some extra shuffling on camera just for you. And let's see what the cards have to say. If you hear / see any weirdness, my puppy is running around being cute. So, pay no never mind about that, because that's what's happening on my end. So you know what's going on. And now I'm curious to know what's going on your end, Libra. I know a few Libras in my life. I love Libra energy. It's very... I was going to say balanced, but then I was like, actually kind of imbalanced. Not that it's imbalanced. Okay, what am I trying to say? You desire to be balanced so much that it can kind of stop you from being balanced, because you have a hard time making a decision, because you just want to appeal. You see each side of the story and you want to appeal to each part that you agree with and see. But that can kind of cause you to not make decisions for yourself that you need to make, just so that, because you see the reasoning behind both sides of the story. And so that can make it really difficult to go anywhere in life or move anywhere. I just heard politics. Maybe this has to do with politics and your view of the world around you. Maybe maybe it's a little imbalanced. Maybe it's not like you have to make a choice. Because I'm definitely in the camp of truth. Whatever is truth, I get behind, which, there's a little bit of truth in everything. So it's I totally feel you, Libra. I totally feel you there. So let's get one last card for you. Okay, Spirit, ancestors, and guides. What energy is most prevalent for Libra in the month of July? All right, let's see what you got. All right. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, you've been hard at work at healing something pretty big in your life. Let's see, bottom of the deck energy. Wonderful. All right, so yeah, you're getting over something that really wounded you in the past. Something that really hurt you, whether it's a death of a loved one or a betrayal of a loved one. Something big and painful happened in your life, Libra. And I feel like this is kind of your life theme in a way, but it's just this is what's coming up in the month of July, in that you're moving forward by doing the work, basically. So yeah, in the past, you've really been hurt deeply by someone or something, or some ones and some things. And it's you're kind of sick of being in this victim mentality. You are really taking control of what you can control, because not everything is in our control. Obviously, most of reality is out of our control, but our free will is our free will. And you're recognizing that, and you're moving your life forward through dedicating yourself to doing whatever it takes in order to move on from this event, this thing in the past that really hurt you. I feel like it was kind of a long time ago, it's an old wound, but that's the thing, is wounds can't heal if you don't pull out the thing that's wounding you. So what I'm trying to say is, in this card here, I see this woman. I'll pull it up so you can see it easier. This woman has been stabbed a bunch of times by these arrows. This is whatever event happened in your life that caused pain or betrayal or a death of a loved one or something big that hurt you, it really knocked you down, not just one peg, but several pegs. And it's been a journey for you to kind of untangle yourself from the mess of that, like on a psychological and emotional level, to be able to like heal and move on with your life, because eventually you're going to have to. Otherwise, you'll be, you know, on repeating the same cycle over and over and over again. And I feel like you Libras out there have realized that you're kind of done playing that game. You're done, not that it's a game, but like you're done allowing these old wounds to re-injure you and to re-injure you. So like, for example, like this woman here, if she didn't pull out these arrows, the wound will never be able to close. So it's almost like these arrows have been in you for so long, and they've kind of caused like negative belief systems about yourself, about the world around you, about people, certain groups of people, certain places, things, activities, events. It's like you've formulated this like negative mindset around certain things due to the pain that you've experienced. And it's like you're recognizing that this isn't working. Like this isn't helping you move on. This isn't helping you heal. So slowly but surely, you are pulling each one of these arrows out of you. That the reason why this is reversed is because you're overcoming the pain of the past and the insecurity that you've dealt with. So that's why in this card right here, you see this woman. She's successfully pulled all these arrows out and she's thrown them by the wayside. And she looks very like somber in a way, where it's like it's been a painful process in order to remove the arrows that people have injured you with, or that you may have injured yourself with. It's like the pain and the trauma that you've dealt with, you have been able to heal from that because you've pulled the weapon out and allowed that wound to close. And it's taken a lot of dedication for your own journey and for your own healing in order to even get to that place. So that's kind of where you're at right now, is you have done a lot of work and you've dedicated a ton of time, a ton of energy in doing this for yourself, because you recognize that in order to live a full, happy life, you can't be walking around full of wounds. You have to heal those wounds. And you're realizing that walking around with all these arrows sticking out of you doesn't make you a better person. In fact, having the bravery and the dedication to remove those arrows and allow those wounds to close and allow those wounds to heal and come to an end, like have those things kind of come to a conclusion, so that you can move on with your life, so you can turn a new leaf, so you can start a new chapter. Because I feel like you've been kind of stuck in this old chapter for a really long time, kind of beating this old drum, like almost, I just saw like beating a dead horse. So it's like the horse is dead, okay? No more beating it. It's not helping anybody. It's not doing anything. It's not helping the dead horse go away any faster. In fact, it's time for you to focus on yourself in healing the wounds. So that's what you've been doing. That's where you're at currently. I just love this imagery here, because arrows, I just saw like, you know, when people talk bad about you, how it's kind of like daggers or arrows like of negativity being thrown your way. I feel like there's been a lot of people secretly talking shit behind your back, Libra, like whether you're aware of it or not. I feel like that you healing yourself has shaken a lot of people. It's sort of like they want to blame you for the mishaps of the wrongdoings of life. But it's like, no, like, yes, I'm sure you had a hand in it, but it's like, okay, you've recognized what part you played, and you've changed that part of yourself, or you are currently changing that part of yourself slowly but surely, whether you recognize it or not. You are removing these arrows and allowing your wounds to close, because whatever is next in your life requires you to be healed to a certain extent in order to have fun and be playful. I'm drawn to this, to the bottom of the deck energy here. It's the Page of Vessels, or the otter, which whenever I see otters, I think of just very playful energy. Like they just want to play in the water and have fun and be with their families and take care of their children. And, just they're very nurturing creatures, and they're also very playful, fun creatures. So that's where you want to be. That's the energy. That's the secret energy that's like secretly motivating you to actually heal, is because you want to have fun. You want to enjoy life. You want to feel your emotions again in a way that's joyful, in a way that's playful, in a way that is lively and can help you connect with the people around you, because otters are very social creatures. They love being connected to their family and their friends. I don't think otters have bad days. So this is kind of where you're going. This is what you want with your life. You want to be able to look out across the waters of your own emotion and see the beauty and see the calmness and see the fullness that is you, Libra. And through that, connect deeply with other people around you, rather than this like surfacey, like old wound story that you've been kind of replaying over and over again. It's time for a rebirth to you. I just think it's funny. The card underneath this is the Four of Arrows, another arrows card. Arrows are swords in this deck, and you see how like he's been missed by all these arrows, but he's like, all right, I'm just going to lay down and take a rest. And also the butterfly has everything to do with transformation. So it's like you are really being called to do what it takes to transform your energy, which is going to require a lot of like inward self-reflection and being able to have time to rest. That means don't fill your schedule so full that you can't even breathe, or that you can't even have time to eat properly, like a sit-down meal properly, or you don't get enough sleep, or like I feel like if you're the kind of person to fill your schedule, whether it's with social events or with to-do lists, so full that you don't have time for anything else during your day, the question you want to ask yourself is, what are you running from? Why do you need your schedule so full? And I'm sure you can have some practical answer, because you're Libra. Libras are very smart, and they're very mentally capable. They have a lot of mental activity going on. So of course you can logic and reason your way through just about anything. However, this is asking for a deep emotional healing and allowance of your true emotions to come through. And that requires silence, that requires rest, that requires slowing down, that requires having empty spaces in your day dedicated to literally nothing, so that you can just be. I know that seems like a lot of people think of that as a waste of time, but it's actually very, very important. It's something that we as Homo sapiens, we as humans used to have a lot of free time in between hunting for our meals and gathering for our meals and building stuff and this and that. Nowadays, there's so many things to fill your day with, and so many distractions, and so many places to be, so many people to see, so many things, places to go, things to do constantly. The list never ends. And it's sort of like, I get this feeling where it's like, well, I need to finish this list because it's really important. Otherwise, it's never going to get done. And so like you are rushing to get this list of things done. And I feel like you don't realize that list literally will never end. It never ends. So instead of trying to hurry up and finish the list, or hurry up and fill your day up with so many people, oh, I got to go see this person, I got to go see that person. You can apply this to whichever part of your life you're doing this in, because I really feel strongly that there is a section of your life that you're just stuffing so full that you don't even have time to like process anything. You're just going from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. And I'm like running out of breath just saying this. It's like that part of your life is asking for attention, in that it needs more space. It needs more downtime. It needs more nothing. You need to schedule in nothing, like have an hour block of literally nothing. And if you find yourself doing busy work in that time of doing nothing, that's okay. It takes practice, but at least scheduling yourself to have nothing going on and just allow yourself to be in the moment and let life to unfold itself for you rather than you trying to force life to be a certain way. Because life is not a list, okay? Your day-to-day should not be in list form. It should, like, a little bit of structure is fine, of course. Like, that's how we can build society and things like that, is having structure and having schedules and meeting up with people and setting dates and things like that. But seriously, like, if that is all you ever do, you're not allowing the magic of life to come through in those quiet moments, in those restful moments, in those in-between spaces. That's why it's so important. And that's what I'm really feeling is like required of you right now. And so this is going to require some level of skill. It's going to require some level of solitude. It's going to require dedication. Like, we literally have the dedication card here. And then the 8 of Stones is the card of skill. It's the card of a master doing his master work. And if you see here, he's dedicating his life to creating these works of art and these tools in order to be able to have a fruitful life. So like I see here, I see an arrow. That's funny because there's a lot of arrows here. So it's like he's creating these tools in order to help his life be smoother and go a lot easier. And I see water vessels here, like a bowl and maybe some cups. And then I see a little fertility goddess here. So I see that the time you need to dedicate when you dedicate your time to do something or go somewhere or meet up with someone, have it be for a deeper purpose. Think about what that deeper purpose is for you. That is what you're skilled at, Libra, is being able to figure that out for yourself. You're being called to be practical in every sense of the word. And like I said, that doesn't mean filling your day and scheduling yourself out into oblivion. It's about being more mindful about what you choose to do, because you only have one life this lifetime. You only have the one life, which is your life in this lifetime. So if you fill it up with little things here and there, like constantly, it's kind of like, at the end of the day, are you satisfied? In the end of the day, are you happy? Or at the end of the day, do you feel like you achieved something? This is asking you to take your skill and apply it to something that is very important to you. Apply it to something that is fruitful to you. Apply it to something that is like deep and meaningful to you. Not just like, fluff and stuff like, oh, well, I got to take out the trash. I mean, yes, those things are important, but at the same time, like, being able to prioritize. It's like, instead of quantity of things and people and places and events, quality of things, people, places, and events. Really pick and choose. Really dedicate yourself to picking and choosing the things that are going to be the most potent for you in your life. That is what is being called of you in the month of July, Libra, is using your skill in dedicating yourself to the things that are the most potent to you and allowing yourself that time and space to just be, to rest, to relax, not have your schedule so damn full, Libra. That is really what is being called of you, because there's something coming in for you. There is a new lover coming in for you, whether that is an external person or a deepening of a relationship you're already in, or a deepening relationship with yourself. Either way, there is a deepening of relationship that's going to feel so good to your emotional body and to your soul. But it requires you to use your skill and really hone in on just a few items, not a bunch of items, like not a million items, but just a few items on that list that are the most important to you. Like, quality over quantity is being called for, so that you can have in between spaces to just be and allow life to unfold its miracle for you, because there's a miracle on the horizon for you, Libra. That is what I feel for you. That is what is being called for you in the month of July. So not necessarily the most exciting as far as like, you know, huge life changes. Like I'm sure you're going to put some exciting things in your schedule. However, this is like, there's something that's wanting to come in and it's requiring a change of you, and you've already been on the path of healing and change. So this is just like the next step. Like this is giving, like if you listen to this video thus far, it's like this is the extra edge that you need to in order to really open up to to those miracles that are waiting to pour into your life, Libra. Okay? Now, before we go, I'm called to remind you of this stone that I picked out for my fellow air signs for the month of July. This is seafoam calcite. If I can get my camera to focus. So calcite is a mover of energy. This is going to clear out any stagnation or any blockages of any kind. It's a very good stone for healing, especially the emotions and the heart. Get yourself a piece of calcite. It doesn't really matter what color it is, but I would go for something like green or blue. Orange is always good. Yellow is always good. But what I'm feeling for my air signs in the month of July is really connecting with your heart and your mind. Like getting those two in sync is going to help you unlock a lot of things and potential and blessings and miracles in your life. So get yourself a piece of calcite. It's also really good to have next to your desk if you're working a lot, or just carry it in your pocket, especially like at work or traveling. It's going to help protect you and just really like cleanse that energy that's around you. So yeah. Okay, Libra, thank you so much. And I cannot wait to read for you next time. And I hope you join me and smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye, Libra.